used to doing that. Probably won't. I'll probably always be that awful. So I just wanted to post a little really quick video today because I realised that it's been like a week since I posted, but I don't want to say what I've done this week and stuff like that until I've left the country on Sunday. 6:30 a.m. The flight is booked. Yep, I did just do that. Okay, I'm fine with it, whatever. And so I thought I'd give you a little who am I, what do I do, stuff like that. Give you a little insight into the world of Robin Tempest. So as we established from my last video, my name is Robin Tempest. As I said it 40 million times. Actually though, it's not my real name. That's my stage name. And fun fact, most people think that Tempest is my stage name, but it's actually Robin. Tempest is my family name.
Is it?
Yeah.
Robin Tempest is the family name?
Well, Robin Tempest isn't. Tempest is.
Oh.
Little input there from Lewis Herring. Excellent. So, how did I get into musical theatre?
You didn't tell him what your real name was?
What? I'm not telling what my real name is.
Oh.
What if people like search me or like steal my identity or like...
True.
Yeah.
Carry on.
Thank you. So, how did I get into musical theatre? That's what I was going to go with. So I went to watch musicals and stuff as a child, was in amateur pantomimes and things, but started going to amateur companies to do musicals because, this is a true story, my friend was going to an amateur, like a junior amateurs group, and she'd taken her other friend the year before, and her other friend had like gone off with all her friends, so she was like, oh, I don't really want to go back on my own, and it'd be nice to have someone to go with. And me and her were in English together, and so I was like, I'll go with you, I don't mind. So I went with her, and then they were doing Me and My Girl, and see, we could be playing this drinking game because of the amount of I'm saying. Look back on video 1. So I went to go in the ensemble, and a guy that I knew was there as well, and he was like, no, go for Sally, you go for Sally, I'll go for Bill, we'll get the parts and we'll live happily ever after. And so I thought about it and I did, went for Sally, and that was in the time when you used to get a letter through to say what part you'd got on the Monday morning after the castings had been on like the Friday or the Saturday. And so I got my letter, went upstairs, my mum was in the bathroom getting ready to go to work, and I was sat in the bath and I was like, oh, I've got my letter. And mum was like, don't worry, you know, it's your first time, don't be upset. And I got the part. So I did that. And so that was my start of musical theatre really. And then, obviously, because I was 15 and, you know, showmans, me and the guy that was playing Bill ended up going out, and he like loved musical theatre and was like totally into it. And so I started like really loving it and got like super into it, to the point that I used to work at Tesco's on a Saturday and Sunday, little, you know, name drop there. I'll probably be sponsored by them now, so I'll be like inundated with Tesco's. It's going to be so embarrassing. But I used to spend all of my money on musical theatre CDs, and I still have a lot of musical theatre CDs, and all of my music on my phone is still musical theatre. I'm such a musicals geek, like obscure, knowledgeable musical theatre geek. It's quite embarrassing in the way that I'm not embarrassed at all, so it's really not embarrassing. And so yeah, so then I started doing a lot more amateur theatre, and then when it came round to deciding what I was going to do for A-levels, I decided that being in musical theatre was a great big dropout profession. So I did physics, chemistry and biology at A-level. And then when it came round to deciding where I was going to go to university, that's when I thought, right, if I don't try now, then I'll never try. So I went to do musical theatre at Newcastle. I'm ridiculously lucky because my parents would have supported me if I'd have said I wanted to be a bin man, an astronaut, be in musical theatre or anything. So I went up to Newcastle and did 2 years foundation degree up there. Then I went to Hull and topped up my theatre degree. Topped up my degree, not my theatre degree, my degree. And then I went to the London School of Musical Theatre, which was great, and that's where I really learned most about what I do now. So I went to the musical theatre, London Musical. Oh God, is this getting boring? I'm kind of getting bored of the sound of my own voice.
No, it's only because you know the information that you've done.
Okay, that's fine then. As long as they said it's alright. I'm carrying on. Ha! And so I went to London School of Musical Theatre. Then I came out of London School of Musical Theatre with a distinction. Yeah. And I went into this crazy business as a dancer, really. So I went to Italy and did 6 months out in Italy with a musical called The King of Rock, which is an Elvis musical, which was great. First job out of college. Then, I'm not very good with timelines. We're talking like 11 years ago now. So then I think that's when I started doing like some corporate dance stuff. Then I did, I mean, it shouldn't be this hard. I haven't done that much in my career, really. Then I did, then I auditioned for Calamity Jane upstairs at the Gatehouse.
Great theatre.
Right. And as I was auditioning for that, my agent rang me the next day and said, they really like you for, no, that's wrong. When I was in the audition room, they said, can you tap? And I said, yes, I can. I'm not that good of a tapper, but whatever. So they said, can you tap? And so I said yes, because you always say yes in an audition. And I think I even did like a little triple time step just to prove my point, classy lady. And then my agent rang me the next day and said, they really like you for Calamity Jane, so they want you for Calamity Jane, but also they want you for Singing in the Rain, which is on at the moment at the Catford Broadway Theatre, but one of the girls is leaving, so they're wondering if you will rehearse in the mornings for Singing in the Rain, learn that, and then rehearse in the afternoons for Calamity Jane, and then when you've opened in Singing in the Rain, go back to full days in Calamity Jane.
That's a lot.
It is a lot. So I started rehearsals like the Tuesday morning, and then went into Singing in the Rain on the Saturday matinee, and that was so hectic that I literally cannot remember a single thing about that show. Like, not a single thing. But it was really good because I was in the show with 2 of my friends from college. So it was really nice to see them, and that's where I met a very good friend of mine now, Mr. Jonathan Vickers, aka I read books in nightclubs. You know who you are, Mr. Vickers. And then I went into Calamity Jane and did that, and then was dance captain there. Dropped what I was messing with. Was dance captain there at Calamity Jane. Then, what did I do after that? I did some ships for a bit. I left.
What did you do?
I did. I started with Thompson as singer-dancer, and then.
Where did you travel around?
Which travelled around the fjords mostly, fjords and the Baltics.
Pretty.
Yeah, it was really pretty actually. And then I didn't get rehired for them. Even though I was vocal captain and, did a lot of work on that. I didn't get rehired, so, wasn't bitter at all. Didn't hurt my feelings. It's all good. And so I went to piano instead, and so did piano. Loved that. Left the industry completely to start a new life as a normal person. Lasted about 6 months, and realised that I was actually going into the office at about 7:30 in the morning, so then while no one was in, I could do some singing. So I thought, not for me. So I went back to piano after that. And then when I got back from that, I got Cats. And so that was when I went and was in Cats as Grisabella,
What was
which
the
was
audition process like?
incredible. So the auditions for Cats was really intense, actually. So it was like a full week of auditions, because they auditioned in America. I think they auditioned in Australia, and then in London, obviously. And so the first day you had to go and you sung one of your songs, two of your songs. I think, again, this is like 2 years ago. So I went and sung some amount of songs, and then you got called back for the next day, which I did. So then the next day you had to sing a song of your choice. This is wrong. No. On the morning of the first day, you sing your own song. Then if you get called back to the afternoon, that's when you sing the material. So that's when I sung Memory and Remark the Cat and Nothing Compares, because in the other show, that was what song my part sung in the other show. So and I could not get Nothing Compares at all. It was so pitchy. I wasn't like singing it anywhere near, to the point that at the end, I literally went to the pianist and was like, what the heck was I singing then? And he was like literally horrific. But I got called back for the next day when you had to dance. So then we danced, we did Copeland, which is this one. For anyone that's ever watched / done an audition for
Should I
Cats.
demonstrate it?
I've just demonstrated. Can you not tell by my dancing? And I was like, I won't have to do this because Grisabella don't have to do this. And I'd only been called in for Grisabella. And I had to do it all. And it was hard. So we did that. Then we had to sing again. So you got changed out of your dancing stuff and went to sing again. Then after you'd sung, we had a one-on-one with the musical director, who was Ben Bryant, who went through all the songs that we were singing for the auditions, gave us tips about things. And then you have a one-on-one with the director, Mr. Michael Clowers, who, if anyone who's watching this that has ever auditioned for Cats or ever been in Cats, he is someone like no one else you will ever meet. When he looks into your eyes, he reads your soul. It's like, it's intense and it's incredible. And he has a one-on-one with every single person and tells them about their role and tells them what he sees in them that makes them suitable for that role. And it's amazing. It's incredible. I'm sure throughout this whole process, you will hear me absolutely harp on about this man because I'm obsessed with him. No two ways about it. That was no two ways about it. And then you go and dance again. So you do. Do you do little memory, or I can't remember what part you dance, but you do another dance that's more specific to your role. So like the 4 people that were kept for Grizz did this bit, and then the 4 people that were kept for Jenny did this bit and stuff like that. And then you sing again, so you sing your material again. So you sing usually one of your songs still, Big Memory and Remark the Cat. And then you see if you've got recalled, and if you get recalled, then you go back on the Friday, which is finals. And then that's when more people from Rug are there. Rug's really useful group, so that's Andrew Lloyd Webber's production company and theatres and everything like that. And there's more people from there. And yeah, and then you sit and wait, essentially. Sit at home and wait for either the phone to ring or it not to ring. And then the phone rang, which which was great. And then, so I did Cats, got back from Cats about 2 years ago, and then did a musical called Eurobeat, which is like a mixtape of musical theatre, the Eurovision Song Contest, and now I'm on a lovely little show called Putting on the Ritz, which is what I said last week, and that's what I'm still in now, and what I'm in until Saturday night in Buxton, and then on Sunday morning at 6:30 a.m. I will be on a flight out to Miami to join my tribe. So yes, I think that's me really. Hobbies are musical theatre and drinking wine. Or beer sometimes as well. Yeah. That's about all of my hobbies. And my family. My family is a big hobby, especially my nephew, Zachary, my favourite human in the world. And yeah, so that's a little bit more about me. If on the off chance you want to know anything else at all about me, just ask. Ask in the little comment section down here, or on the Instagram. It's got She Loves a Musical is now an Instagram page as well. So go and add me on there. And yeah, that is me for now. I've got to go and do another show now because it's a double show day. So I will see you on Sunday. Be there.